All right, guys, so I'm going to be giving you guys a little update on what's going on over here at the warehouse. I literally was like trying to think of what I should name this video, and I don't know, we're going to see what I name it on the title, but it's going to be mainly an update of what we have going on over here. We only have one pallet left to be picked up by the freight company. I sold 5 wholesale pallets that were 1,000 pounds each of just only eBayable items that were really good. Over here on this side, we have a ton of shoes, some good, some bad, some are kids, some are great, you know, so we're gonna have to mess with this. And then we have all this pile of clothing, which I believe is about 15,000 pounds of clothing around there, because we pulled out about 7,000 pounds of actual good stuff. Right here, what you got going on, Richie? It's my cousin.
Right now, I'm separating the women's and baby clothes.
Women's and baby clothes. So, I hadn't told them yet. Richie, god dang it.
No.
No, I'm kidding. So, so I was trying to figure out what to do with the women's and baby clothes. Women get new clothes constantly, right? Men like to have certain brands and they like to stick with their stuff until the wheels fall off with clothing, right? So that's why men's clothing sells very well, and that's why men's clothing is more brand focused. Women's clothing, you know, is more style based. If it's a brand, then great, but like there's a lot of little blouses, and it was like a light bulb moment when all my sisters came, all my cousins came, my girlfriend's sisters came, my girlfriend came, and they got a ton of clothes out of here, like blouses, dresses, and little stuff like that I thought was not very good. But women love that kind of stuff, right? Like they love a little blouse, like a little Zara blouse for themselves. Not necessarily good for eBay, but it's still good clothing. And also, one thing that is very big that, you know, I was ignorant on was like baby clothes. Like all the baby clothes is in here. We're talking about Nike, Levi's, Nike, Levi's. I only named 2 brands, but like it's so many brands. Like right here, there's so much Disney stuff. I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff we have going on here. Disney, Hello Kitty, every single Disney character. We have Patagonia in here, Spider-Man. Let me see that Spider-Man piece. It's really cool. I wonder if it's vintage. Yeah, this one's nice, but like it's really nice stuff like this. This is not vintage, but we're separating like, what is it, 4 through 6?
Yeah.
Size 4 to 6 years old, 4 to 6 years old on pants, and then we have like 1 to 2 years old on baby bottoms, shorts, and tops. Like look at this Adidas little sweater. I know at the bottom there's a nice Patagonia, and it's all baby clothes that's branded. So basically, guys, like a lot of people, for so long, people have been telling me to do Whatnot. I don't want to do Whatnot with the eBayable items, and I'm not trying to sell on Whatnot to like other resellers. Like that stuff is going to go to the end consumer on Whatnot, and that's all. The only way I was going to get into Whatnot was if something like this happened. I always told everyone that, like in my close circle, if I did Whatnot, it'd be because I have so much inventory that we can do Whatnot in volume. And it's just going to be stuff like that. Like all this right here is all women's clothing, that massive stack. Only women's clothing that is like pretty branded, good styles, in great shape. There's a ton of like stuff from like Target that's new with tag. Wild Fable, you know, Old Navy. Just little brands like that. Zara, I just threw a Zara blouse in there. I'm sure retail it's like 35 bucks. Abercrombie and Fitch little blouses that on eBay it will sell in like a year, but on Whatnot we throw it up for $1. Like in that niche, I think it's gonna take off. I'm not even trying to sell to my audience at all, like some people do that have a big audience on YouTube and Instagram. I'm trying to create my own niche following through Whatnot on stuff that has nothing to do with what most people want. I'm not selling anything hype. I'm not selling anything crazy. It's gonna be baby clothes, women's clothes, and kids clothes. So 3 categories. And like all the better stuff is to my eBay and wholesale. So that's kind of the goal right now. I'm probably gonna run all the kids shoes on Whatnot as well. since I'm gonna be in that world, and we're gonna try to grow that audience, grow that whole new business through there. Like these vans right here, these are kids' vans in great shape. We'll start them at $1. Like, there's so much kid stuff, you know. These Adidas right here, everything will be cleaned up. Obviously, we have freaking. These are like little cleats. Throw them up on Whatnot, and that's the only way I could see me squeezing out the most money possible on this stuff, because we already gutted everything that was pretty much good. I am pretty sure like there's some stuff that's still really good in there. Like we've been missing some pieces because we moved so fast. That right there was 22,000 pounds, and we moved a little fast, and like we've been kind of going back through it, and some stuff did get missed. We found like a Burberry blazer that we missed, but it's okay. Like I knew we were gonna miss stuff, but I'm glad. Like I was trying to sell all this to someone, but like my dad was like, hey, there's still a ton of money to be made there. And I was like, dang, like I don't want to go to the flea market and sell this stuff one by one. If I sell it to someone that sells the flea market, they would make a lot of money. And a lot of people are hesitant to buy this much because of the space and like the transportation. It's like 15,000 pounds or something like that. I don't even know, but so it's a lot. So in this way, I give out amazing deals on Whatnot to that niche, and people will love it. I think it's going to be great for the people that like baby clothes for their babies, for people that have kids, and for women that want to get an amazing deal, best deals in the world for that kind of stuff, you know, because I don't care if I get $1 or $2 or $3. It's going to be amazing because I have 15,000 pieces. There's certain stuff that won't go and Whatnot that is just, there's no way to give it life. You know, there is some trash in here that's going to be donated to a good cause, to like a Salvation Army or something like that, right? Like that stuff, like blankets and stuff, that's not going on Whatnot. But for the most part, we're going to pull out still maybe 8,000 pieces, and that's going to go on Whatnot of like women's and kids' clothes. All the men's stuff that is like workwear, button-ups, that isn't a good brand, that's like a Kirkland brand, I'm separating that, and I'm going to sell it to this lady that sells at the flea market. So that's an update on this side. In terms of my eBay, you know, I hope you guys are still watching, because I'm talking about stuff that isn't about eBay. But in terms of my eBay store, we are actually doing really good. We're doing $500 to $600 a day on eBay alone. And I had my store built up to like 4,100 items before I got the truck. We're at 5,000 now. So I've been at $500 to $600 a day prior to that, but I'm barely getting the momentum back on eBay because September 1st, I got the keys for this warehouse. And then 3 weeks later, I got that truck. So we were discombobulated, and it was massive moves that we couldn't list what we normally were. It took us so long to finally get in the groove of listing on eBay again. I'm launching 70 items a day. My eBay store is down below, guys. I encourage you guys to go see what's selling for me. It's all pretty decent stuff. Like right now, I just sold like a $60 jacket. I sold a $100 Patagonia. I sold a Johnny Was denim jacket for 70 bucks. I let it go for a great price. I got it in there in that truck. I sold a $40 DC hoodie, a Y2K one. There's so much stuff that's popping up out of here, plus whatever I had. So pretty soon, I'm pretty sure, almost 100% confident, that we're gonna start seeing my store making over $1,000 a day. It's just about momentum, and I barely got my momentum back from before we moved in here, and then it was just chaos for like a month and a half. It's been pure chaos, but I love chaos. That's my my problem, that I love chaos. But yeah, I love business. I love you know, building something that, you know, hopefully stands the test of time. This isn't some you know, week to week paycheck thing. This is building something that's hopefully gonna last, you know, decades. So I know I'm in it for the long haul, you know, but this is all right here is good for, ready for eBay, that my cousin Richie separated today. I'm telling you guys, like, there's so much good stuff that's popping up in here. This isn't the craziest Patagonia, but we're getting a lot of it. A lot of North Face, All this was from San Francisco, all these raw donations. It's going really good. These are all jeans and pants. And this is my boy Henry right now. FOMO final boss. Fear of missing out final boss. No matter where I go, he's just trying to be where I'm at. It's hella funny, but yeah, guys, it's going pretty good. So, like I said, we're doing Whatnot. It's going to be linked down below in case you want to buy baby clothes. It's not going to be a Whatnot show for like resellers. I'm trying to build like my own niche thing on Whatnot. I'm not going to be doing the shows. I don't have time to be doing the shows. Richie is going to be doing the shows. And I'm going to teach Richie like how to ship everything. He's going to get some good hours. But it has to make sense first. Like, what if no one buys the damn baby clothes or the women's clothes? So we're going to see and see if we can build a whole audience through that. I saw this one guy, dang, I don't know his name, but he posted some YouTube shorts and he had just bought 7,000 pieces of baby clothes for Whatnot. But it was all new with tag. But it was not branded. So this is branded stuff and like Disney stuff and Nike and all that stuff. So like, we'll see how that does. That one was not branded at all. Dude is shipping out probably 2,000 items a day. So like, we'll see how this does, pre-owned, you know. And we're not throwing trash in there. Like we're only separating good styles in great condition, either with new with tag or like pre-owned, you know. But like stuff that wouldn't pass the eBay test is gonna go on Whatnot, and gonna be slinging insane deals. Like I don't care if it goes for $1. Like that's more than I would have. Like if I would have sold, let's say, the 15,000 pounds for $3,000, which I would have been kind of happy with. Like that is so much cheaper than if I go on Whatnot and give people deals for like $1, $2, $3, $5, depending on how many people are in the live. So I'd much rather do that and hook people up, and I get way more money in the long haul, right? If I get $2 a pop at 8,000 items, it's a lot of money. It's just gonna be some work, and I'm willing to pay Richie because all that would be just pure profit at this point, even after paying Richie, because I'm actually already in the green. I'm already at profit by not much, but I'm already at profit with the whole truck because we sold 5 pallets and we still have 13,000 pounds being delivered, I believe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video. So all this was not even the full truck. I got 35,000 pounds and only 22,000 was delivered. The next batch is coming. That is all cherry on top. And that's gonna be crazy. I think I'm gonna sell one more pallet, but I don't want to sell a pallet. I don't want to announce that I'm selling it quite yet until I get the product and until I pretty much have the pallet ready, because I don't want to have people waiting. It's a little hassle. I had to figure out the freight. Shipping out pallets is a little headache if you've never done it before, and I hadn't done it before, but I got a really good connection for a freight company, and it's gonna be a lot smoother now. And yeah, like it's going really good, guys. I can't complain. Living the American dream, you know, like doing everything I want to do. I want to be doing this. Someone commented like a video ago saying that this was too much work just to make money. I'm like, oh yeah, if you just want to make money, this is too much damn work. If you're looking at it to like a week-to-week paycheck, and I don't look at it as a week-to-week paycheck or like that week's worth of work for that week's worth of, you know, pay. I look at it as building an empire, building something that's going to last a long time. When I first started, you know, selling clothing on eBay, it was very hard because I didn't have the cash flow, I didn't have the knowledge, and I didn't have any connections. So it was really hard for me. Knowing that like what I'm capable of doing, I had to take it slow. It took me a year to get to this point, which I thought was a little slow because I wanted to start doing this from the get-go, and I had to learn to go slow for once, because since I started doing electronics, I was going at the speed of light, and now it's going really good. Now it looks like, oh my God, overnight success, but it's been so many years, you know, close to a decade now of doing this kind of movement. But yeah, like I just had to learn clothing and had to learn what sells. And now like this new venture with the truck is a whole new thing. I've been doing wholesale for so long as well. So like wholesale is not a new thing, but it's not a week-to-week paycheck. When you guys are building something, don't look at it as the immediate payout for the week. Look at it as building for the future. And I know like the work I'm putting in now is gonna pay me substantially in the future, because all this looks like I just did this in a month and a half or even in a year, but it's been so many years of accumulating skills and building up this business, which it's switched to clothing from electronics. It's been pretty much the same kind of business, right? And I'm only here because of the skills I achieved and learned and the mistakes I learned from selling electronics. It just takes a long time to be successful. I've been trying my absolute hardest at trying to be a millionaire since I was 18, and I'm barely gonna turn that corner probably next year. And that's 10 years since I was 18. I'm 28 now. I'm about to be 29 next year. I'm trying my absolute hardest every day, and I'm barely gonna do it. So it looks like an overnight success, guys, but it's a decade of building, a decade of trying my absolute hardest. That's how hard it is to be a millionaire. God dang it, it's so hard. I've made well over $1 million selling on eBay, but I'm talking about like in 1 year, like making $1 million. That's so hard. Like that's why most people aren't rich, because it's so dang hard. Most people quit. I should have quit years ago because it's so dang hard. If you go through those obstacles and you just keep fighting, you don't give up, then you turn that corner eventually. I'm about to turn that damn corner next year, and I'm excited to share the journey with you guys. And I'm so glad I started recording years ago and I started like sharing my journey, and I invite you guys to do the same. Share your journey, post some videos, show people what you're up to, because you never know what it could turn into, you know? And I'm so glad I started recording so I can show you guys from the beginning, from day one, when I was like not knowing what I was gonna do from electronics to clothing to what we're gonna do now. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, guys, catch you guys later.